to help power the Industrial Revolution to a city fueled by music, football, and fighting spirit. Welcome to Manchester, England, host of BKFC 94 on September 26th, right here inside the beautiful AO Arena. And welcome inside the AO Arena here in Manchester, where once again, the most exciting combat sport in the world is taking place here in Manchester, UK. It is great to be back here. We're excited to bring our incredible show to you and to all the assembled media, the assembled fans. We are so thankful to have you here as well. September 26th, we'll be here before you know it. And of course, we want you to get your tickets, lock them in at BKFC.com. Get your tickets locked in. Do not miss this amazing event. Darren Till, Yoel Romero on top of the card, BKFC 94. Incredible sponsors that make this all possible. Bucked Up, Rainbed, Out Nicotine Pouches, iHeartRadio, Fubo TV, TickPick, Ball Boys, Rasha, and Bounty Competitions. Incredible fighters up here. We have some dignitaries as well. Happy to be here. Let's make some introductions to these incredible fighters here on the dais. One of the most dominant middleweights in MMA of the last decade, this Liverpool fighter dropped the gloves in May and finished veteran Aaron Chalmers at BKFC 90. Now just down the road at the AO Arena, he looks to continue a path of destruction. Ladies and gentlemen, Darren the Gorilla Till. His opponent on the night, a legendary bout. In 23 MMA bouts, he took home 16 wins, a perennial contender in the UFC, and a wrestling legend in his home of Cuba. And at 49 years old, he towed the line and decimated his opponent in the BKFC. Not even Father Time can touch the soldier of God, Yoel Romero. Can Darren Till at BKFC 94, Yoel Romero. In an incredible World Championship co-main event, considered to be one of the best to ever do it, this BKFC middleweight world champion has denied all comers since 2022. Incredible accuracy, stone cold demeanor have proven him untouchable. This is our BKFC world middleweight champion, the Redneck, Dave Mundell. Representing Bolton, Lancashire, this British and Commonwealth boxing champion was a terror at super middleweight, 29 fights, 22 wins, 10 wins by way of knockout. He dropped the gloves in March of this year, dismissing his opponent by TKO in round 2 and sending shockwaves in the division. Now he fights for a world championship on September 26th. Ladies and gentlemen, Little Lever's meat cleaver, Jack Cullen. More championships are on the line at BKFC 94, the inaugural BKFC UK Middleweight Championship. One of the first contenders, 2-0 with 2 KOs, representing Darwin, UK. Ladies and gentlemen, Gaz Karan. His opponent on the night, also 2-0 in the BKFC, fighting out of Kent, Mac Bygraves. Fighting for the UK Cruiserweight Championship. He is the current champion, 4-1, 3 knockouts. Fighting out of Sheffield, UK, Carl, the Wasp, Thompson. Challenging him 2-0 with 2 KOs and representing Bolton, UK, Andy Thornton. Also on the dais, excited to get his opponent. He is 2-1 in the BKFC, representing Doncaster, UK. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Lister. And now introducing the man that made it all possible with his birthday hat on. Very, very nice, Joe. Let's talk about the man that brought it to the mainstream. He is the CEO, the founder, the president of the BKFC, Mr. David Feldman.
Thanks, Cyrus. Thanks, everybody. I mean, how can you not be excited? You got the ageless wonder, Yoel Romero here, the soldier of God, taking on the gorilla, Darren Till, who looked sensational in his first fight with us. How can you guys not be excited? Yeah. Let's make some noise. Is this what happens in Manchester? Let's go! Let's go! We got the biggest bare-knuckle fight in history will take place in this arena September 26th. It's going to be an amazing, amazing night of fights. We also have the first BKFC World Championship will take place in the UK, in this building on September 26th. Jack Cullen will take on current champion Dave Mundell. I'm very, very excited about this entire event. I'm very excited about where BKFC is going in the UK, and I'm excited about everything that's going on with BKFC. And thank you very much, guys. Make sure you tune into this fight. It's going to be live exclusively on DAZN.
There you go. It's official. We'll be live on DAZN, and once again, BKFC.com for all your tickets. We want to fill up the AO Arena and have it rocking for this incredible event. Let's talk to some of the fighters now. First question here before we open it up to the media. First up, let's go to Darren Till. Now, Darren, back in 2019, you said you didn't want to fight Yoel Romero, calling him a beast. What has changed that makes you want this fight now?
Nothing really, obviously. You know, Yoel is a beast. He's always been a beast, but you know, it was just a comment I made, and it grew into something, and everyone found it funny. But as a fighter, as a man's fighter, I think if you're afraid of any other man, especially in fighting, then you shouldn't be fighting. I've never been afraid of Yoel. I've never been afraid of no man, and I'll prove it on the 26th of September.
Now, you've had an unflattering term that you've called everybody in the division. I'm not going to say it. Feel free to say it. But that being said, does Yoel fall into that category? Once again, I won't say it.
Everyone falls into that category.
Don't go out. Yeah.
All right, we'll just leave that one unnamed. I think anybody that knows, if you know, you know, right? If you know, you know. Go back and look at the video. Let's go to Yoel Romero. Obviously, Yoel, great to have you here, my friend. Great to have you back in the BKFC. You know, you're the bigger fighter here, but Darren Till is one of the best strikers in the world. Do you think you need to start fast in this fight and hurt him early?
Bueno, primeramente para mí es un placer estar acá en Manchester. Es una de las grandes ciudades deportivas del mundo y creo que esto va a ser un grandísimo evento.
First of all, it's my pleasure to be here in Manchester. Manchester is known for its sports. It's famous football and boxing, and it's a pleasure for him to be here.
Creo que la expectativa que tiene la afición y la fanaticada de los deportes de puños va a llevarse un gran regalo esa noche.
What people think of the bare knuckle sport and their anticipation of this fight, he's going to exceed it, and they're in for a surprise.
So there it is. That's your main event, folks. Excited about that one at BKFC 94. Let's talk about our co-main event. I'm going to go to the challenger first. Being from this area, fighting for a BKFC title here in your backyard. First, does Manchester even have rednecks? That's what I want to know, because we got the redneck Dave Mundell. What's the equal to a redneck here in Manchester, and what do you think of your opponent, the champion, Dave Mundell?
Yeah, listen, I just want to say a big thank you for this fight. Listen, Dave Mundell is a tough, good lad, but that title is staying in the UK, staying in Manchester. I'm here, I'm training my bollocks off, and I'm more than ready for it.
You know, obviously, sitting at your record is very early. Obviously, you have the boxing background, and we've seen guys like an Austin Trout that came in his second fight and became a world champion. What have you done to train and get ready for somebody of the caliber of Mundell?
Train the hardest I've ever trained in my life. This means the world to me. So yeah, I'm not letting this one go.
There it is, Jack Cullen. Now, obviously, let's go to the champion. Dave Mundell comes to us all the way from the Tampa area in Florida. And Dave, here you are in the UK. You've had a lot of these international fights. Now you're starting to tally those up. Your opponent, do you feel, with his record, that he should even be fighting for a title and taking you on at BKFC 94?
Short answer, no. But my feelings about it are irrelevant, you know. I don't make the rankings, I don't make the fights. You know, if it did, I'd be fighting Perry out here right now. So either way, he stands across from me, and I plan on putting him down.
And when you look at that boxing background, a guy that's had such a high level of boxing background, what sort of challenges do you think you're going to have in a fight against Jack Cullen?
I don't worry about it at all.
There it is, man. A few words.
You're a stupid man then.
What did he say?
Said you're a stupid man then.
We're gonna see about that. September 26th. You know, you may have a little bit of reach on me, but what are you gonna do when I get on the inside? I start tearing up the body. You've been dropped by it plenty of times, so
you're not touching me, man.
I'm gonna see it.
You'll be too slow for me.
Yep.
Yes. All right. Things get a little heated here, and I love that. That's our co-main event, World Championship. Let's go to our UK Championships. Let's see, Gascaran, obviously, inaugural UK middleweight title on the line, but Bygrave stands in your way. You call the Crusher for a reason, as nobody's been able to make it out of the first round. Can Bygraves even make it to the second, let alone beat you?
He may make it to the second. He's slick, he's fast, he's got good footwork. But I'm vicious, I'm violent, I'm a fucking savage. And 10 minutes is a long time to be in that ring with me. So at some point I catch up with him. And when I do, I'm taking his fucking chin off.
Let's go to Mac. You heard it yourself. Doesn't even think you're going to make it out of the first. How do you plan to attack this striker and walk out of Manchester as the first ever BKFC UK middleweight champion?
Look, talk's cheap at the end of the day, and he's right. I am slick. I'm a lot younger than him. I've got more of a boxing IQ. So it'll just come down to whose night is on the night. At the end of the day, I think Gaz ain't got a chance in technical ability with me. So he's got to use his brute strength. But brain wins over brawn every fucking single time.
I'm excited about it. Inaugural UK middleweight championship. Can't wait for it. Let's talk about the UK cruiserweight championship. Let's go to the champ first. You're the reigning UK cruiserweight champion, Carl Thompson, defending it. Put your name in the UK BKFC history. You got heavy hands with Thornton. This is a guy that hits very, very hard. You know, what can we expect out of this fight, and what can we expect out of your performance?
Yeah, obviously I've started camp a lot earlier this time after the last loss of my last performance. So yeah, everything's going great. Feel like I'm hitting hard, very strong, down to the weight early. I believe I'll be far too much for him. I've been in too much of a better calibre of people than him, beat people than him. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting in there, showing the fans what it's all about, and happy just to be on such a big card, putting in a good performance.
It's a beautiful thing. Let's go to Andy Thornton, your challenger on the night. This is your shot at BKFC Gold. You got a tough opponent. You've had some great opponents. You've won those fights, but Carl Thompson is a different sort of animal. Do you feel like he's going to suffer the same fate? Are you going to be able to stop Carl Thompson on September 26th?
Mate, easy. He's fucking got a glass jaw. You're only as good as your last fight.
You don't need hard enough. You don't need hard enough.
Mate, you don't even hit hard.
Mate, I'll finish you.
I'm actually thinking about starting training in 4 weeks since I watched you on Pack. I thought, fuck that, he's white.
I will absolutely smash you to smithereens.
Mate, I can't even understand the word you're saying either. Shut the fuck up, you know.
Mate,
you're getting smashed. Leave the belt here. Leave the belt here. So you're taking it all the way up the road to bring it back.
Fucking shut your mouth.
Make sure you fucking polish it as well, you ugly bastard.
Come on, yeah. Let's fucking do it. Can't wait to fucking fight you, you divvy. Fucking shite.
Get that subscription into DAZN now. Do not miss this, by the way. Let's go to Joe Lister. Joe, you don't have an opponent yet, but you're one of the best young prospects here in the UK. What kind of opponent are you looking for? Have you heard anything? Because we're excited to see what you can do on September 26th.
Unfortunately, I have no opponent yet. I've had a few pullouts, but I believe I will wipe anyone out that's put in front of me.
Is there anybody you want to call out? Is there anybody that you want on the night if you can make that happen?
I don't really mind anyone.
Anybody can step up. There it is. Joe Lister ready to go September 26th. Man, let's open it up to the media. Let's get some questions here. And let's hear from the media and let's talk to some of these fighters. Who do we got first? Oh, whoa. All right, hold on. You media now. Sean Weir in the house, straight out of Scotland. Let's make some noise out here for Sean Weir. Are you doing media now, Sean?
I guess so.
I think the question is, when are we going to see you fight again? Because you made a huge impression on the BKFC audience. When are we going to see you back inside that squared circle?
7th of November, Glasgow. So yeah, we're in. We're ready for it.
How big is that? Just to put it into words, how big is it to have the BKFC in Scotland? That is going to be a massive night of fights.
Aye, it's massive. It's the first time the BKFC's ever been in Scotland. It's a great arena in the heart of Glasgow. And we're going to pack it out, and hopefully I'm down here to try to get a headliner, so we'll soon see.
There's a lot of guys up on this stage. When you look at the stage, is there anybody that catches your eye that you'd like to pull into that squared circle? Maybe this guy over here. Could we see a Darren Till fight maybe? I would love to see that.
It's definitely a fight for the future. It's a fight I'd love. I'd want it. Listen, I think Dan coming into bare knuckles obviously big, but he needs to step away from fighting 12 stone reality TV guys and 75-year-old Romeros and come into the Lions pack.
Let's go. I'm ready. We can do that.
Definitely, man. That's really like me, man. 100%. That's fire up. Let's get it going.
I'm right and ready.
Sounds like we got a plan. 100%, man. Liverpool or Glasgow, we'll put it on. Doesn't matter what it is. It makes sense.
Next guy now.
Listen, I've no doubt you'll stop this fucking thing. It's where it comes. Definitely, let's do it.
So, real quick, let me step in here and ask Yo Romero. They're going right past you. They're skipping past you. He's saying, after I beat Yo. I mean, do you have any response to that?
Creo que la pregunta que primero hay que hacerse la dar en ti si él va a pasarme, no preguntarme a mí.
I think the first question is going to be to Darren Till. Does he think he's going to get past me?
I mean, I think you do. Yeah, he's won it. Yeah, 100%. You're getting past him.
Yeah, 100%.
Lo más lindo que tienen los niños es soñar y despertar con una pesadilla. Eso no es bueno para los niños.
The best thing that a child has is the fact that after a nightmare he can wake up and it's not real. And it's not a real nightmare. He's got a real nightmare in front of him. Nightmare.
There it is. Sounds like you have a nightmare in front of you, Darren Till. There it is. Can't wait for this matchup. You know, it's interesting. I love this matchup. I think the whole world's going to love this. It's a dream match that combat sport fans have been waiting for. Let's get some questions here from the media.
Creo que es la primera vez que él tiene verdaderamente un peleador delante.
I think this is the first time he actually has a real fighter in front of him.
Bueno, de hecho, es primera vez que me ve.
It's the first time he actually sees me.
What did he say?
It's the first time you've had a real fighter.
It doesn't matter if I have or I haven't. I'm still going to beat him. Still going to stop him.
Dile a tu gente cómo lo vas a hacer.
Ask your people, how are you going to do it?
You got your head fucked in, lad!
There it is. I knew that there was going to be no shortage of somebody out in the crowd that was going to say something. There it is. I mean, this is going to be explosive on September 26th. Let's go to the media.
All right, Will Castle from The Independent. Darren, you've always expressed your love for extreme violence. Why is it that BKFC is you found your calling?
I just think as like fighters, like you go from boxing to MMA and it's all in its pure form, but then if you look back 2,000 years, like this is how they fought, bare knuckling. It's a tough sport, especially fighting someone like Yo, and it's just pure fucking violence and broken bones and blood and spat and shit, and that's what I think today. That's what I think the world's missing, actually. I think the world's missing something like BKFC, because everyone's turned into pretend fighters. Everyone wants to be TikTok fighters and Instagram fighters. They're more worried about putting the meal preps up on Instagram than fucking actually fighting. So I think the world actually needs bare knuckle the BKFC right now. So it's just in its purest form. And yeah, I just fucking love it, as I'm sure everyone else does up here.
J Fight Talk TV. This one's for Yoel. You once said you can achieve anything if you believe, and it was quite an intense message. Do you think Darren started believing in himself that he signed the dotted line to fight you?
Primeramente porque yo creo que soy atleta desde que nací. Viene en la sangre. Lo que yo siento es porque viene en la sangre de mi familia.
I believe I've been an athlete since birth. I believe that it's my lineage, it's in my blood. My family comes from great athletes, and I'm right there with them.
Y todos son atletas de peleo de combate.
And they're all athletes from combat sports, wrestling, boxing.
Mis hijos también vienen lo mismo. No quiero que peleen, pero ellos también lo llevan en la sangre y me lo piden. Yo trato de no inculcárselo porque sé lo que implica ser un atleta. Implica muchísima disciplina, negarte a ti mismo para hacer algo.
In fact, even my kids enjoy the combat sports, even though I wish personally that they wouldn't, but it's in their blood. They see it, they see me do it, they see their grandparents that did it, and I wish that they didn't, but the fact is that it's a selfish sport, and I wish they didn't do it.
Para mí es simple decirlo. He nacido para esto, nací, yo no lo escogí, nací en esto.
I didn't choose this. It's real simple. I was born for this.
Por lo tanto, como lo sé, tengo convicción de lo que creo y en lo que creo. Por eso, si tú lo crees, todo es posible.
And the fact is that I do it with conviction, and if you believe in something, you should do it.
Thank you. Darren, I'll ask you, because the question was, have you started believing in yourself that you signed the dotted line, or is it just a business move for you because you started to become more of a businessman than taking the big fights on the UFC, now you've come to BKFC?
Believing in what, if I can beat y'all, or just believing in myself as a whole?
As a whole, mate.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be here doing this shit if I didn't believe in myself. Like, I don't ever go in, I think as fighters we all go in scared and nervous, but make no mistake about it, I've never gone into a fight thinking I'm going to lose this fight or I don't believe I can beat the guy across me, because to be quite frank with you, I know I've made jokes about being scared of all the stuff in the past, you know, but I'm here now, signed on the dotted line. As a fighter, as I've said, if you're scared to fight another man, you probably shouldn't be fighting, so that should answer it.
Thank you. Danny Harrison from FMA Magazine. This is a question for both Darren and Yo. Clearly, you both come from a background of MMA with successful records which involve a different skill set, different tactics, different techniques. How do you feel bare knuckle rules will strengthen your chances of beating your opponent? So, Darren, you could answer first, and then Yo. Thank you.
I believe I'm the more skilled fighter than y'all. I believe I'm a better striker, far superior. If I was to be an honest man, I think edge probably does go to him on strength, and obviously he is made of something different, granite, but that doesn't matter. You know, we've both got our strengths and weaknesses coming into this, and I believe my strengths are far superior to his, and I'm just going to stop him. Basically, I know I'm going to stop him inside the 5 pounds.
Darren, who do you think the toughest fight is in the BKFC roster? Obviously, we've got Yol there, so is it Yol or is there someone else in your mind?
I think top 3, Yol, Lorenzo and Perry are the 3 toughest fights I can have. That's why I'm coming for the 3 of them. I'm going to beat Yol, I'm going to beat Perry, and I'm going to beat Hunt. And then we'll see. It'll be Sarah or I'll stay.
Okay, same question to Yol. The toughest fight currently in the BKFC, is it who you'll be facing?
I think Till completely just bypassed me. I definitely whoop Perry any day. Lorenzo needs to run that shit back, and me and Till might be facing off before he knows it.
I'm not, I know you've got the belt, I'm not going to disrespect. I just didn't even know you was, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not bypassing you, I didn't know you. So, like, we can fight definitely, we can definitely fight, but I'm sorry, I'm new here, do you know what I mean?
I'm good, I haven't made a career for talking shit, man. I've made a career going out there and whooping people's asses, so, yeah, been put on notice.
Darren, obviously we know people say that his score's made of something different. Will you be the first person to put your Romero unconscious?
Yeah, I believe that. Yoel just said himself, Ali, you've got to believe. I believe I'm going to stop Yoel on the 26th of September, and then I'm on to the next. I've told you all, I'm coming here with pure intentions of violence, so anyone can get it. Anyone up on stage, anyone in the seats there, anyone can get it. Anyone can get it.
Darren, how does it feel to be the face of bare knuckle so quickly into your second fight?
Not the face.
I think this is the biggest fight.
Dale.
This is the biggest fight in bare knuckle
No te
history, I think
mientas
it's fair
más
to
a ti
say.
mismo.
Stop lying to yourself, Darren Till.
No te mientas más a ti. Esto no es de puro show. Yo soy un atleta que no hago show. No vengo a hacer show. Vengo a pelear y vengo a demostrar de lo que estoy hecho. No vengo a darle palabras para que ustedes se sientan bien. Lo que digo es porque es lo que va a pasar y es lo que yo me dedico día a día.
Darren, quit lying to yourself, quit lying to the people. I'm an athlete. I come here to fight. I don't come here to talk. Everybody that knows me, you know, I'm not here to make a show. I'm not here for reality TV. I'm literally here to fight, and you're gonna see.
Okay. There's nothing I can say. He doesn't speak English. We can't speak to each other. Like, and he does know English, so we can speak English.
Dile que eso no es problema. Tú tampoco hablas español.
You don't speak Spanish either.
Yo no hablo español. I don't speak English, you don't speak Spanish.
Fala un poco de portugués.
¿Y qué? Yo también hablo portugués.
Portugués un poco de
Y parlo portugués. Yo no vine a pelear contigo a hablar de idioma.
We're fighting in Manchester though.
I didn't come here to talk to you about languages.
Okay, well, we're fighting 26th and yours getting stopped.
Amazing.
Darren, can you just talk about the different person you become when there is a bit of needle like that with an opponent? Because what you did to Luke Rockhold last year, you said you almost felt sorry for him in the build-up. You was terrorising him. Part of you seems disappointed.
It was different with Luke's disrespectful the whole fight week and arrogant and obnoxious and thinks he's better than me. It's not like that with Yo. As much as we're talking shit, I do respect him as a fighter and as a person. We've never run into each other. Like, it's weird for a fighter to say all them years ago he's scared of another man. When fighters like to build themselves up, like, I'm not scared of anyone. Like, I was just having a laugh and a joke and people ran away with it. But, like, yeah, if we're talking shit, it just gets me more hyped to show what I'm going to do to Yol on the 26th of September. Stop him.
What I was saying about you being the face of BKFC, whether you want to admit it or not, this is the biggest fight in the history of the sport. Do you feel like that's a slap in the face to Mike Perry, who maybe should have been sat across from you today?
Mike Perry ran off to fucking fight fucking the Mongoloid squad, Nate Diaz. So what do you want me to say? I chased him round, I chased him to there, and he ran away. So Yol stepped in his place. You know, we meant to fight him. So I don't know what you want me to say.
Question for Romero. What do you think of Darren Till's last performance in bare knuckle? His KO win over Aaron Chalmers.
Bueno, en realidad yo no vi la pelea.
To be honest, I didn't even see the fight.
Solo vi el resultado de la pelea que había ganado.
I did see the results that he won.
Let me throw a question here. We'll get right back to you, my man. I want to go to Jack Cohen. Jack, when I looked down the audience, when I walked in here, I saw the world lightweight champion of the world, Ben Bonner, in the house, obviously representing the UK. Shout out to Ben out there, the Bombers in the building. That being said, what would it mean to bring another world championship back to the UK? What does that mean for this country, for this sport, if we continue to see more fighters from the UK take these titles back home?
It means a hell of a lot. Listen, this is what I'm in this game for. I'm here to win these world titles, and like 26th September, there'll be two UK world champions. So yeah, like I said, I'm here training. I'm not ducking. I'm fucking ready to fight.
My first question is for Gaz Corran. Mac mentioned that brute strength only is the way you're going to win. Do you think your skill set is being slightly underestimated, especially with being a left-weight champion?
No, it's ain't a karate competition, by the way. This is bare knuckle.
Yeah. Listen, Mac knows my skill set, just like I know his. Like he said, you know, words mean fuck all, to be fair. I've got a lot more in the locker than a bit of brute strength and a big punch on me, you know. I am the current middleweight left-weight champion, the world left-weight champion.
Karate competition.
With headbutts. Karate with headbutts.
Karate competition.
Yeah. And I'm the previous world champion, bare knuckle cruiserweight champion as well in the previous organisation. So You know, I'm not a one-trick pony by any means, but it ain't just brute strength, man. No, definitely not. And if he does think that, then you know, more fool him. But I know he's not a stupid man. Just as I know about him, we both know about each other. And in 7 weeks' time, we're going to try and kill each other. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Well, Dave Feldman, you mentioned to me in the Birmingham press conference that this was going to be bigger than Knucklemania, and I just want to get your thoughts and feelings sat here now, looking out on all the fighters and how geared up you are for the card.
I mean, I'm extremely excited. I think that the hype around this event and the hype that's going to build up 26 is going to make this the biggest event that we've ever done in bare knuckle fighting championship history. I mean, you got legends, you know, you got Darren Till taking on Yoel Romero, you got a hometown boy fighting for the world championship, Jack Colin, you got a tremendous undercard with a lot of hometown local talent that can really fight their asses off, and they're going to show it here September 26th in front of a sold out crowd.
Absolutely. Now, we briefly mentioned the sport of leftweight there. I did see murmurs and pulse last year at BKFC leftweight. Can you give us an update on that? Is that still something that's on the cards?
No, that's not going to happen.
Karate. Yeah, I've got a question for you, Cal. Do you think that Andy Thornton's just taking your last fight too much? I know you're only as good as the last time you fought, but we all know. I mean, he said you've got a class chin and stuff like that. Now, I wouldn't say you've got a class chin. I think he was up against it. We've seen what he's done since then.
Not every fight at all. Not every fight at all. No, I don't believe I've got a glass jaw.
Yeah,
26th of September, I'll prove everyone to show you what I'm all about.
So you, Andy Thornton, do you think, what makes you think he's got a glass jaw then? Do you think he's going to be able to...
Sleep last one, he's been dropped in every one. Tried and tested, never been dropped, never been knocked out.
Fought way better people.
I like Ron Seal's son, exactly what it says on the tin. He's going to fucking sleep. Easy word. Easy. Mate, who you thought that's good? Who you thought that's good?
David Oscar.
Yeah, I'll take me off, he's a fucking ruthless cunt.
Yeah.
Mate, that's the only one, but anyone who can go past 2 rounds with David Oscar should win, should knock him out. You went all 5 rounds.
Doesn't matter, mate, but like a shot, I hit it.
Tell you what, I told you, just polish the belt, son. Polish the belt.
Well, we'll see. Actions speak louder than words. He hasn't got the minerals.
You're not as good as your last fight.
He hasn't got the minerals. Yeah, you weren't very good.
Bring your sleeping bag and your pillow.
You're not very good at all.
Bring your sleeping bag and pillow.
Yeah, we'll see.
Right, got one for you, Mac. Do you actually know what leftweight is? I know you keep shouting karate. Are you just winding him up because he's a serious...
Of course I'm winding him up. But it is still karate, not bare knuckle, yeah? In the rawest form. Look, I know what Gaz is capable of. I know the work and the effort that I put into this. And no man, God is my fucking witness, that belt will be coming back to Ramsgate on the 26th of September. Come on!
Yoel, where do you think Darren will rank amongst the most dangerous fighters you've ever faced? And is this one personal for you? Because you do seem quite irate when Darren starts speaking.
No tengo listado de peleadores, brother. No tengo peleadores, no tengo listado. Solamente veo personas que tengo que pasarle por arriba. Es eso. Que tengo que darle que comer a mi familia, que tengo que seguir con el legado de mi familia. Eso es con lo que yo veo. No me importa quién es 1, quién es 2, quién es 3. No creo en nada de eso ahora. Ahora mismo yo no estoy creyendo en personas, ni pienso ni quién fue Machida, ni quién fue Pablo Costa, ni quién fue Luz Rocco. No pienso en nada de esa gente. Pienso en que yo tengo que pasarle por arriba.
Brother, I don't pay attention to none of that. I don't care. I don't have a rankings. I don't have a list. All I have is a guy in front of me, somebody that's I've got to feed my family, somebody that's taking food from my table, a legacy that I have to finish, and I'm not paying attention to anything. Any fighters that have fought in the past, Machida, Costa, he's not ranking anybody. He's just paying attention to the fighter in front of him.
Well, Darren suggested you may be able to speak a little bit more English than you're letting on. Is there a reason for that, and do you have a message for Darren Till in English?
Bueno, si yo supiera hablar inglés, créeme que hablo inglés. Mi lengua es español. Yo no sé, para poder hablar inglés fluido, me gustaría, si lo supiera hacer, lo hago. Pero como me gusta que ustedes entiendan lo que yo estoy hablando, por eso hablo bien mi lengua en español.
He trust me, if he spoke English better, he would speak it. But right now, he wants people to understand what he's saying. He's got a Spanish community. He's not going to sit here and try to force himself and try to get in communication with back and forth when he's not going to understand everything fully in detail.
Darren is a Scouser though, you have to put that into consideration.
Pero no vinimos aquí a hablar de idioma.
We didn't come here to talk about languages.
Creo que eso es bien aburrido.
He says that this is very boring.
I got a question for Darren. So I said this with the utmost respect, Darren, but have you got any concerns regarding your kind of punch resilience with regards to the kind of knockdown that you received with Aaron, considering the strengths of your help and his power?
No, not at all. I mean, yeah, he's a strong guy, but I'll be totally honest with you. I don't think he can punch. I think he falls off balance. I think he puts his head down and swings for the stars. I just think he's just going to walk onto some heavy hands, and I ain't getting knocked out even if he hits me. I know the kind of chin I've got. So yeah, no, I'm not worried in the slightest.
And Darren, I'm just going to ask you to close this out here because we're about to go to face-offs, by the way. Very first face-offs here for BKFC 94. To all the fans that do follow you, obviously you have a huge following. What message do you have to them on what they can expect on the night, BKFC 94? If they've never watched BKFC before, they've never experienced it live, what message do you have to them?
Look at the fight, me and Joel. It's meant to be years in the making, you know what I mean? It's an immovable, it's one of them things, it's just fucking pure violence. One of us is going to sleep to Bobos and it's going to be in. So yeah, let's go.
There it is. Let's go indeed. We got face-offs coming up directly after this. Don't go anywhere. We're live here in Manchester.